All right, we continue. This section of the paper wanted us to solve for x. So they wanted us to solve for x. So we're going to start with 6x squared minus x minus 1, which is equals to 0. So the first order of business is that we have to factorize here. So we open the first bracket where we shall place 3x. And then here we've got 2x, which is equals to 0. We look at this sign, which is it's a negative, and we know that we get a negative by multiplying a negative with a positive. So we're going to look at the second one. It's saying negative. So we're going to place our positive here. We're going to place our negative there. Why is that? Because I've got the first term, which is going to multiply with the last term, and it will give me a negative. And it's going to give me a negative 3x when I multiply both. Remember here, I've got 1, so I have to place 1 here and place 1 there. Then when I multiply these two, when I say 1 multiplied by 2x, it's going to give me a positive 2x. And these two are like terms. When I say negative 3 plus 2x, it will give me a negative x. That is why I chose to put a positive sign here, right? All right. So if I were to multiply through, if I say 3 multiplied by this, it would give me 6x squared. And then this times that, it's a negative 1. And these two, they cancel. So I'm left with 6x squared, negative x, negative 1, which is equals to 0, which is what was given there. However, they said solve for x in the question. So, which now means that I have to solve for x. So now I'm going to take this first bracket. I'm going to say 3x plus 1 is equal to 0, or 2x minus 1 is equal to 0. Now I'm going to transpose the positive 1, it becomes a negative 1. So we've got 3x, which is equals to negative 1, or we've got a 2x, which is equals to 1. We divide by 3, we divide by 3. Here we divide by 2, which means that on the right side we divide by 2. 3 into 3 is 1. Therefore, my x is equals to negative a third, or 2 into 2, I divide, then it's equals to x is equals to a half. Both of these are my answers, right? All right. So from there, we are now going to deal with this one, right? The next question that we're going to deal with is 3 to the power 2x. 3 to the power 2x minus 1 is equal to 1 over 243. So first order of business is to repeat what is written here, 3 to the power 2x minus 1, which is equals to. Then I have to find the prime base of 243. And the prime base of 243 is 3 to the power 5. But now I want this 3 to the power 5 not to be on the denominator, it must be on the numerator. So I'm going to take it there. When I take it to the numerator, it becomes 3 to the power negative 5, right? And now, what do I need to do? I need to dissolve the bases. I've got a base 3 here, I dissolve the base 3. So now I've dissolved the bases, I bring down 2x minus 1, which is equals to negative 5. Then I'm going to transpose this negative 1. So I've got 2x, which is equals to negative 5 plus 1. Then if I divide by 2 and I divide by 2, you punch it into the calculator like this, then it will give you x, which is equals to a negative 2. Because negative 5 plus 1 gives me negative 4. And negative 4 divided by 2, it gives you a negative 2. Right? Then we are done. If you are to plug it into the equation here, it will be 3 to the power 2 multiplied by negative 2 minus 1, which is equals to what? This time this is a 3 to the power negative 4 minus 1, which will be equal to 3 to the power negative 5. If you remember earlier on, we had said that we had this 3 to the power negative 5, and this 3 to the power negative 5, it is equals to 1 over 3 to the power 5, which is the 1 to the 3 over 1 over 3 to the power 5, which we had here. So our answer is correct, because it will give us 1 over 2 to 243. All right, thank you very much.